Welcome to the fascinating world of rare coins, where every small piece of metal carries a story far greater than its size. Today, we explore one of the most remarkable coins in American history. Top 2. First up, the 1943 Jefferson Nickel. This unique 5-cent coin is not just currency, but a powerful symbol of a nation adapting during a time of global conflict. Minted during World War II, it reflects how even everyday objects were transformed to support the war effort. In this journey, you will discover the rich history behind the coin, its unusual silver composition, and the reason why the Philadelphia Mint proudly placed a large P mint mark above Monticello for the very first time. From its connection to Thomas Jefferson to its role in conserving critical wartime metals, this coin offers a perfect blend of history, design, and value. Whether you are a passionate collector or just beginning your exploration into coin collecting, the 1943 Jefferson Nickel is a perfect example of how ordinary coins can become extraordinary treasures. Let's dive in and uncover the hidden value and story behind this iconic piece of American coinage. The 1943 Jefferson Nickel stands as one of the most historically significant coins ever produced in the United States, representing a powerful intersection of numismatics and global events. Minted during the height of World War II, this coin reflects the urgent need for strategic resources, particularly nickel, which was essential for military manufacturing. As a result, the U.S. Mint made a bold and unprecedented decision to alter the composition of the standard 5-cent coin, transforming it into what collectors now call the war nickel. The 1943 issue, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, carries the distinctive P mint mark above Monticello on the reverse, marking the first time Philadelphia coins bore a mint mark. The origin of the Jefferson nickel dates back to 1938, when it replaced the Buffalo nickel and introduced a new design honoring Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. Designed by Felix Schlag, the coin features a left-facing portrait of Jefferson on the obverse and his famous Virginia estate, Monticello, on the reverse. While the design remained consistent in 1943, the composition was radically changed to an alloy of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese, making it the only time in U.S. history that circulating nickels contained silver. The decision to remove nickel from the coin's composition was not merely symbolic but deeply practical. Nickel was a critical metal used in the production of armor plating, weaponry, and military vehicles. By conserving nickel through coinage reform, the U.S. government ensured that more of the metal could be diverted to the war effort. This transformation turned everyday pocket change into a subtle but meaningful contribution to national defense, and millions of Americans unknowingly carried silver coins in their daily transactions during these years. The large P mint mark on the 1943 Jefferson nickel is another feature that makes this coin stand out. Unlike earlier coins, where mint marks were small and often difficult to spot, the wartime nickels display a bold mint mark above Monticello's dome. This allowed the government to easily identify and later remove these silver coins from circulation after the war. When the standard nickel composition was restored in 1946, the Philadelphia Mint's use of the P mark was groundbreaking, as it marked the first official use of that letter on U.S. coinage. In terms of mintage, the 1943 Jefferson nickel was produced in large numbers, with over 271 million coins struck. Despite this high mintage, many examples have been lost, worn down, or melted over time, especially given their silver content. Today, collectors value these coins not just for their silver but also for their historical significance and condition. Circulated examples are relatively affordable, while high-grade uncirculated specimens with full steps on Monticello can command significantly higher prices in the numismatic market. Another fascinating aspect of the 1943 nickel is its aesthetic diversity. Because of the unusual alloy, these coins often develop distinctive toning over time, ranging from soft gray hues to vibrant shades of blue, gold, and purple. This makes each surviving coin somewhat unique, adding an artistic dimension to its historical and monetary value. Collectors often seek out beautifully toned specimens, which can be more desirable than standard uncirculated coins. The coin's connection to wartime America gives it a narrative power that goes beyond its face value. It serves as a tangible reminder of a period when even the smallest aspects of daily life were influenced by global conflict. From rationing to resource conservation, the 1943 Jefferson nickel encapsulates the spirit of sacrifice and adaptation that defined the home front during World War II. In the broader context of coin collecting, the 1943 Jefferson nickel occupies a special place. It is often one of the first coins new collectors encounter when exploring U.S. wartime issues, and it remains a staple in many collections. Its combination of accessibility, historical importance, and unique composition makes it an ideal entry point for those interested in numismatics. Moreover, the coin continues to attract attention in modern times due to the growing popularity of silver and precious metal investments. Even though the silver content is modest, it still contributes to the coin's intrinsic value, ensuring that it remains relevant in both collector and investor circles. As silver prices fluctuate, so too does the baseline value of these wartime nickels. In conclusion, the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel is far more than just a 5-cent piece. It is a historical artifact that tells the story of a nation at war, adapting its resources and priorities to meet global challenges. From its silver composition to its prominent mint mark and enduring design, this coin remains a fascinating and valuable piece of American history, cherished by collectors and historians alike. Next up, the 1944 P. Jefferson 5-cent coin holds a unique and important place in American numismatic history, as it was struck during the intense years of World War II. In this period, the United States government made significant changes to coinage composition in order to conserve critical war materials. Nickel metal was essential for military equipment, so the U.S. Mint altered the traditional nickel alloy. As a result, the 1944 Jefferson nickel was produced using a special wartime composition, consisting of 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. This makes the coin not only historically meaningful but also intrinsically valuable due to its silver content. The coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is indicated by the large P mint mark placed prominently above Monticello on the reverse side. This was the first time in U.S. history that the Philadelphia Mint used a mint mark on circulating coinage, making the 1944 P nickel particularly notable. The design itself was created by Felix Schlag, whose depiction of President Thomas Jefferson appears on the obverse, while his famous home, Monticello, is featured on the reverse. Production of the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel was massive, with over 119 million coins struck, reflecting the high demand for circulating coinage during wartime. Despite the large mintage, many of these coins were heavily circulated, meaning that well-preserved examples are much more desirable to collectors today. Coins in higher grades, especially those with full details on Monticello, often referred to as full, particularly sought after in the numismatic market. In terms of appearance, the wartime alloy gives the 1944 P nickel a slightly different color and tone compared to regular nickels. Instead of the usual grayish nickel look, these coins often exhibit a softer, sometimes darker silver hue. Over time, many have developed attractive toning, ranging from light gold to deep blue shades, which can significantly enhance their aesthetic appeal and value among collectors. From a value perspective, the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel is accessible yet rewarding. Circulated examples typically sell for a few dollars due to their silver content, while uncirculated specimens can command higher prices depending on their condition. High-grade coins, especially those certified with full steps, may reach into the hundreds of dollars. Additionally, error coins or those with exceptional toning can fetch even more at auction, making this coin an exciting target for both beginner and advanced collectors. Beyond its monetary value, the 1944 P nickel represents a fascinating intersection of history, artistry, and necessity. It tells the story of a nation adapting its everyday currency to support a global war effort. For collectors, owning one of these coins is like holding a small piece of wartime history, an artifact that reflects both sacrifice and ingenuity. In conclusion, the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel stands out as one of the most historically significant coins in the Jefferson series. Its unique silver composition, groundbreaking mint mark usage, and connection to World War II make it a must-have for any serious coin collector. Whether valued for its silver content, collectible appeal, or historical importance, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts around the world. Building on its rich wartime background, the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel also stands out for the subtle variations and striking characteristics that make each coin unique. During the later years of World War II, the U.S. Mint worked under immense pressure to produce coinage quickly, which sometimes resulted in minor inconsistencies in strike quality. This is why collectors often examine details such as the sharpness of Monticello on the reverse. Coins that clearly display all the steps of Monticello, commonly referred to as full, significantly rarer and more valuable, as they indicate a strong, well-executed strike. Another fascinating aspect of the 1944 P nickel is the presence of die varieties and minting errors. Because of the high production volume at the Philadelphia Mint, some coins exhibit doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or slight misalignments. These variations are highly sought after by advanced collectors who specialize in error coins. Even a small doubling in the lettering or date can dramatically increase the coin's desirability and market value, turning an ordinary piece into a prized collectible. Over the decades, the survival rate of high-quality 1944 P nickels has gradually decreased due to circulation wear and environmental exposure. Many coins were used extensively in everyday transactions, leading to smoothing of details, scratches, and dull surfaces. However, those that were preserved in mint condition, either saved by collectors or stored in rolls, offer a glimpse into the coin's original brilliance. These uncirculated pieces often display a bright luster and crisp design elements, making them especially attractive in today's market. The coin also holds educational value for those interested in numismatics. It serves as a clear example of how economic and political circumstances can directly influence coin production. The shift to a silver-based alloy during wartime is a tangible reminder of resource management and national priorities. For new collectors, the 1944 P. Jefferson Nickel provides an accessible entry point into understanding grading, mint marks, and historical context within coin collecting. Today, the 1944 P. Nickel continues to circulate occasionally, though most examples have been pulled from everyday use by collectors and silver enthusiasts. Its combination of affordability, historical importance, and collectible potential makes it a staple in many coin collections. Whether discovered in old coin jars or acquired through dealers, each piece carries a story that connects the present to a pivotal moment in global history. Ultimately, the enduring appeal of the 1944 P. Jefferson Nickel lies in its balance of rarity and availability. While millions were minted, truly exceptional examples remain scarce, creating a dynamic market for collectors. As time goes on, the coin's historical significance and silver content ensure that it will remain a valuable and cherished artifact, admired by generations of numismatists and history enthusiasts alike. Thank you for exploring the fascinating history of the 1944 P. Jefferson Nickel. Your interest in rare and historic coins keeps the spirit of numismatics alive. Every coin has a story, and by learning about them, you become part of preserving that history for future generations. Stay curious, keep collecting, and never stop discovering the hidden value in the coins around you.